Making these distinctions are absolutely imperative in order to view the world correctly and understand the nature of things correctly and accurately. If, like me, you grew up in an unhealthy family, our families did not help us do this when we were growing up. Why didn't they help us make these distinctions? Because they weren't aware of them themselves. They themselves didn't live with an understanding of these distinctions. Just think how differently you would have grown up viewing yourself if you had been taught appropriately that the things you do are not the same as who you are. The nature of the two things are completely different. The rules and the things that apply to your actions and behaviors are not the same rules and factors that apply to your nature as a human being. Actions are one thing, what you are, who you are as a human being is another. So think about how differently you could have grown up, viewing yourself correctly, appropriately, that the things you do are not the same as who and what you are. The value of the things you do or don't do are not the same as your value as a person, as a human being. You can change the things you do. You can never change who and what you are. What a relief it would have been to make mistakes or do bad things from time to time as a child with these healthy perspectives and understanding. Because with the right healthy views, you would have simply said to yourself, it's okay. I can learn from this. I can do things differently moving forward. That mistake doesn't represent what I am inherently, what and who I am. So it is proper to tell our children, honey, what you did is shameful. That is proper. It is not proper to tell our children you should be ashamed of yourself. Why not? Because when you tell a child, or you tell anybody, you should be ashamed of yourself, what you're saying is that you should view yourself as being devoid of value. So think about that long and hard. Anytime you tell somebody you should be ashamed of yourself, you're saying you should be viewing yourself as devoid of value. What does viewing yourself as devoid of value animate you or encourage you to do? It only promotes shameful behaviors. You see, because you say, I'm devoid of value. No matter what I do, I'm still stuck with this reality. I can feed the poor. I can do all these wonderfully generous things. But in the end, I'm just a worthless person doing generous things. Viewing yourself as worthless or as shameful does not lead to anything good or positive. It only leads to negative things, such as the shooting in Uvalde. What I did is shameful properly identifies the thing that I've done as being without value. You should be ashamed of yourself. That statement accuses me, myself, or you yourself as being the thing without value.